So, the Festival of Universes 4 has already been announced, and it actually takes place 1 day before early access for Shallots in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Is that a good business decision? I don't know. Bandai Namco does whatever they like, but most importantly is the rewards. We already know what all the rewards are, so without further ado, let's get into it all. And I'm going to be starting from obviously the top to the bottom, so if you guys want to see the more interesting things later, I'm sorry, I just want to go over everything the Festival of Universes gives, because why not? And without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, I forgot to say hello, everyone. It's me again, J here. Thank you for coming. So without too much else, we have the 4th festival tournament. Again, since we get a new uniform, basically every Festival of Universe, I imagine the game is at least going for 7. Because, you know, Dragon Ball 7, Dragon Ball's Universe 7, blah, blah, blah. We're already on our 4th Festival of Universes. So I think we are going to get 7 Festival of Universes throughout the whole life of the game with the way things are looking. But right now we're on the 4th one, so we are getting the 4th Festival outfits. Obviously, you only get the one of the Universe team you pick. So if you want a different color scheme, then please pick the team you actually want. And then the next thing we get is obviously the weekly rewards. Again, these are mostly just star coins, and I know people usually tend to not care about this, but guys, star coins are how you get the stuff in the star coin shop. You know the unique clothing that we don't even get to know about until the DLC or the update, I guess, actually drops? Yeah. So you're probably gonna do this just for the star coins at least, even if you just want to get something like custom Gogeta's clothing if it's still in the shop, or even if it ever was in the shop, you know? I feel like colorable outfits are the main selling point in a Festival of Universes for most people, since you can't put the new skills on your characters. But yeah, make sure you get your star coins. There's even more star coins in the overall rewards, and you can actually see at the very bottom of the overall rewards, meaning all you have to do is get to rank, 1 to 500, you get the Ultra Instinct Aura. Now, I don't know why it's down there. I feel like it should be in the second top place, because it's rank 1 to rank 500, unless they messed up the number, because again, this is Xenoverse 2. They can mess up numbers a lot. They do it a lot. So, Ultra Instinct Aura, it's gonna be a thing, but again, this is only for if you're in the lobby. So that's very unfortunate. I wish it was something you could put on in gameplay. I think everyone would be so hyped over these auras if you could use them in gameplay. But nope, it's just for multi-lobby stuff. Very, very tragic. And now we move on to the overall awards. These are for overall team placement rewards. Again, more aura, Festival Champion aura, specifically for if your universe wins the Festival of Universes. We also get God badges based on, again, our God of Destructions, but that's also dependent on which team you pick as well. So that's more, yeah, that's a team placement reward. What do you expect from a team placement reward? And then the next thing we have is the other rewards. Now, with the other rewards, obviously, we get the uniform of the team you sign up with, but then also other stuff. The other stuff usually tends to be, starting boosts for glory points, maybe a Xeno button sometimes a starting, like, allowance of, star coins, etc., etc., TP medals, super TP medals, you name it. So, the other rewards are just going to be the same, but it does says other, and we can't see what the others are yet. Might just need to just wait for that. The total glory points rewards, however, this is how many points you've accumulated over the entire festival, by the way. You don't have to get this in one run, it's over the entire festival, and this has the colorable clothing in it. So the first thing you get is a Super Soul. This is the Goma Super Soul that your first super attack ever, it doesn't need to hit, by the way, but your first super attack ever in the match will do extra damage. Like, it does like 1.5 times damage, right? It's only the first super attack ever, so you have to land it, which is very demanding, but yeah, you just have to land it, alright? A bunch of star coins and super mix capsules. Again, I do love getting the super mix capsules as a reward from this. It does make making 6-star QQ bangs way easier to just get the super mix capsules from here, rather than trying to farm them online, which is usually a damn nightmare. But we also get Cocoon's clothes, colorable. And I think this is actually cool, because Cocoon's clothes I actually just like. I think Cocoon's clothes just look good on male and female in this game. It's just great, and having that colorable is even more bonus points. Now, you'll see that the next set of clothes that are colorable are Rosie's. And you can already see the pattern here, because the final set of clothes that are colorable are Ribrianne's clothes. So yes, all 3 of the Universe 2 girls, their costumes are the colorable clothing. Now, I do think this is the slightly less optimal option for the fan base. It's doing stuff like Gogeta and Majin Buu's clothes colorable, super hype because those characters have like amazing drip. But I can't think of many people that actually mess with the Universe 2 Warriors drip. Again, I like Cocoon's clothes. I think they actually look good, especially with a chest piece on both male and female characters. It just looks nice. But Rosie and Ribrianne's clothes, I can't see the potential in them becoming colorable. Maybe we'll see when, the update actually drops. But for now, I do not see the potential, and I'm very confused as to why this was one of the options they picked. And yes, again, the Super Souls, King Goma Super Soul lets you do, 1.5 times more damage of any super attack you use. And the same with an ultimate attack too, by the way. For the ultimate attack, that's definitely going to be a bit more special. Imagine you stamina break someone, then you instantly hit them with like an vanishable ultimate, so they can't even limit burst or anything. That's going to do a heaping ton of damage. That's probably going to just kill whoever you're aiming at, actually. And then the second Super Soul, which is the one with the really confusing name, is never Super Soul. I don't really like Super Souls like this, but when the battle begins for a short time and after the battle begins for a short time, you temporarily boost all of the damage of the enemy's attacks. Why? I don't know. But then you also temporarily activate Stamina Drain for the enemy. Now, the issue is we don't know how fast the Stamina Drain is. Usually, they don't tell you how effective these things are until you use them. So it could be kind of weak Stamina Drain. It could be poisonous Stamina Drain where it just drops like crazy, right? Maybe for like, I don't know, it drops down to like 80%, and the Super Soul has an uptime of maybe like 10 seconds or something. It could be either insanely quick or really slow, so we'll have to wait and see. But one of the benefits of Stamina Drain as a Super Soul is that means if someone is in Blue Evolution, they won't even get any stamina back. They could even have the really great Bardock Super Soul of something special is coming or something is important about to happen, you know? That would Stamina Drain means that you don't get any stamina. It's not that it takes away stamina. It's that you just don't get any, and it takes away stamina. So not even being in like Super Saiyan Blue Evolved is going to save them from that, which is nuts. That's probably going to be quite good when it comes out, at least in some niche fields. We also have the festival schedule, and the festival schedule actually shows something really interesting with this Festival of Universes, because this Festival of Universes is not 9 weeks, it's 6 weeks. Now, we're probably all thinking, Steed, why is it 6 weeks? I'm thinking that because it will actually get in the way of a different Dragon Ball add-on if it lasted any longer. A good example is with the last Festival of Universes, I do believe it ended the same week that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero released. Festival of Universes 3, I'm pretty sure it ended the exact same week Dragon Ball Sparking Zero released. Correct me if I'm wrong about that, but if this is only going to last 6 weeks, it's because after week 6, 7 for the 28th, we're most likely going to get Future Saga Chapter 3, or we are getting something else for another Dragon Ball game. This could be the Kakarot DLC for the Daima DLC pack for Kakarot. It could be that. It could be something for Sparking Zero, or it could be something for Xenoverse. You guys place your bets in the comment section down below. But this is the shortest Festival of Universes by far. So the obvious reason for it is because they don't want it to get in the way of another Dragon Ball like product, event, game release, add-on. So that's the obvious reason. And that is it for the Festival of Universes 4 details. Now, if you guys are going to ask, Steve, what about new super attacks for, the mentor characters and stuff like that? Yeah, those normally get dropped when these get dropped. So I'm thinking that there's no new attacks because, let's be honest, the game didn't even update. So there's probably no new attacks. I mean, maybe the game will update when the dates of the, add-on actually drops again, right? But, for now, Festival of Universes, this one doesn't have any new super attacks. Maybe it does, and they're just waiting until the actual day of the updates to update the game and reveal, yes, they actually were in the game the whole time. You just couldn't see them because we hadn't updated them. That's very likely. But for now, I'm going to say there's no super attacks, so we don't get our hopes too high. But either way, I think this is probably a solid place to end the video. You guys, again, let me know how you feel about Festival of Universes and how you feel about the length of this one. This one is obviously very short for a reason, most likely because some big new Dragon Ball thing, or again, an update, a DLC, anything, could be happening after that specific date of the 28th, 7th, right? So, without further ado, I think that is a solid place to end it. I do love you all. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you fellas all next time. So please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the Good Sports channel, and leave a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next. Squalala, we're off.